Hello and welcome to Tay Ho Lake in Hanoi, Vietnam. As promised in the previous vlog, I'm going to walk around the whole bloody thing. It's about 10 miles. Now if I was going non-stop it would probably take about 3 hours I think, but obviously I will be stopping off and seeing some places along the way. Some things I have saved, I'm sure there'll be other things that we'll just come across. So yeah, it's early, it's 10 o'clock. Well, that's early for me. So let's see how long it takes me. 10 o'clock in the morning, a kind of grey day. Every day's a grey day in Hanoi. Hopefully it won't rain. And yeah, let's go and see what we can find around the perimeter of the great Tay Ho Lake. Have I woke up in some dystopian nightmare here? Because there's just tons of dead fish. Loads of them. Big buggers as well. What's going on? Why are all the fish dead? Look! That doesn't look good. Whoa. The first part of this vlog... He's enjoying himself. The first part of this vlog is... I've already actually filmed it in another video. There's a temple down here. So I'm not going to go in here because I've already been. But yeah, so I'll just show you a few of the shops. A lot of these selling kind of fast fried food, and a lot of these shops are basically where you buy the offerings that you then take and leave at the temple. This around here seems to be a very popular snack, these little deep fried prawn things. Every single shop sells these. You can get some to take home. More here. More here, and then more here. And more here, and more here. It's so bizarre that just this one street, every single restaurant sells these things. Very popular in this part of Tay Ho. Might as well put this out there now, just to stop the COVID deniers from getting irate and leaving angry comments on the video. This has got nothing to do with COVID, it's just to do with the pollution. I'd say, you know, about 70% of people in Vietnam wear masks when they're outside, but in Hanoi. And because Hanoi is one of the most polluted cities in the world, so it's not healthy to be walking out all day and breathing in the pollution, hence the mask. So calm down, COVID deniers. Go and find something else to be angry at. Just over here we have the Turtle Lake Brewing Company. It's a craft beer place, restaurant, and they also brew on site. And in my other vlog I did actually get invited in, and they showed me around the brewery and actually gave me 4 samples of some of the beers, which was really nice of them. And it looks like there's something happening to the Vietnam Trail Series, Vietnam's Ultra Marathon. So maybe that's starting from there today. I doubt they'll be drinking too much craft beer before they start, but who knows? Looks like we've got some shoes and clothes for sale over here. What a pretty deal. There'll be no prices on any of these, obviously. These are all knockoffs. They look pretty good though. That'll be way too small for me. We have some fishermen over here. There's 2 or 3. Maybe I should tell them that all the fish are dead. Right, first stop off is this temple, which I did come to the other day when I was exploring the area of Tay Ho, but it was closed. I just missed it. It closes for a couple of hours in the afternoon, so we can just take a quick look. Well, there's not a great deal going on in this temple. It's very peaceful, right in the heart of Tay Ho. I did get myself up at 7:30 this morning, and I didn't get to sleep while about 1:30, so I'm running on empty a little bit, so I definitely need a coffee. Well, this is a bit strange, because this is actually listed on Google Maps as a koi carp place where you can come and feed the fish, and apparently there's some guy who sells fish food for 20,000 and you can throw it in and there's millions of koi carp, but well, there's not, clearly. Well, this doesn't look promising. The road's just come to an end, so I have to go back and I'll walk all the way around it. There's a path down here, so am I walking into someone's house here? Can I get over there? No, okay. So I have to walk all the way around? Okay, cheers. What a pain in the bloody arse that is. Should really take more notice of the road signs, shouldn't I, really? We're now approaching the point, the furthest point that I've been around the lake so far. When I did my vlog about the area of Tay Ho that I'm living in, I came down here to check out this place, the Local. It's a kind of sports bar, and so once we get to the end of this road, then it's all new. I've not been across there at all, so everything's going to be new from now on. So far it's been a bit dull, hasn't it? If you've made it this far, well done. Bloody hell, I ain't got the choice. I'm committed to walking around the whole thing. So hopefully down this side, the west side of the lake, things will get a bit livelier. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure what this is to my right. The entrance over here just looked like a restaurant, but inside there's loads of tents and there's a few sculptures around. There's a huge screen. Let's see if we can cross over and get a look. Who knows? At the end of here there is some kind of like flower botanical garden type thing. So it might be this. This might be what it is. If this goes on for the whole length of this road, then which it looks like it's going to, so I think this is some kind of flower show or something. It all looks to be a bit under construction at the minute, and it's about £2 to get in, so I'm probably not going to bother. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what is going on. It just seems to be lots and lots of tents. It's getting a bit more flowery now, and I can see these like paths that lead around, so this is definitely the flower garden. Oh, okay, it's starting to look a bit more open now. Okay, looks pretty nice. Hello. Hello. Okay? I'm okay, yeah. How are you? Huh? You want to say hello to the camera? Thank you. Here we can see the water park and this big Ferris wheel. I'm presuming it's all part of the same thing. It all looks very run down. There's like one boat over there, what's just been left. Now at the minute it's definitely closed, but I think they will be opening up again for the summer, so the summer's not that far away, I don't think. So I would have thought I'd have seen a bit more activity going on there, cleaning it up a bit, but we're going to walk down the side here now, so let's have a look when we get down this side of it. This is a perfect example of why you can't trust Google Maps in Vietnam, because according to Google Maps this is open right now. Nice street art though. Well, would you believe it? Thanks to the Embassy of the Federal Republic of Germany in Hanoi, we have a German mosaic mural. Look at that. It's not quite as long as the mosaic mural wall in Hanoi, which is 3 kilometers long, but it's nice. It's nice. Well, this looks pretty grand. Not sure what this is. It looks like a place where you might have weddings and stuff like that. Looks like they're setting up for something now. Just on this corner here, I can see 3 coffee shops. So I think now is the time to go for it. I'm going to grab Google Maps out, have a look at the reviews, see which is the best one. Treat myself to a lovely coffee. It's about time. Well, this one, Lotte, has got like 16 reviews, 5-star average rating. Looks like a bloody flower shop. I'm not sure what's going on. The one next door, Lotte's got more reviews and there's a 4.8, so they both got pretty decent reviews. This one's a little bit more expensive. It does look nice. I think I'm going to go for this one. Let's see how much it is. Oh, very nice. Well, that was a good coffee. Not the best, but lovely coffee shop. And now I'm moving away from the lake. I'm going to visit something called Lotte Mall, which is, I think, the biggest mall in Hanoi. I'm not really a mall person, but the malls in Southeast Asia are a little bit different to the ones back home in the UK. Well, Google Maps said it was 11 minutes away, but it takes me right round to the other side of the mall. So I can just get in here, so it's actually only a few minutes away, which is good. So let's see how we get over there. Well, maybe we do have to go all the way because there's no crossing here. It looks a bloody huge place. And from the sign outside we have a Lotte Cinema, Lotte Mart, Aquarium, lots of the big names, Adidas and Nike, Puma. So I'm not really expecting this to have a great deal to offer, but it's right here, so let's go and take a look. Right then, we're going to have a copyright music inside here, I guess. It's very strange in Hanoi because you put your mask on when you go outside, take it off when you go in. Well, this is nice and spacious. Have the cinema up on the top floor. It's very modern. Look at it, look how much space there is. Well, we have Pull and Bear over there, we have Marks and Spencer's, bloody hell. Clark's. All the big names. I've not seen anything that resembles a food court yet. The ones in Thailand, usually at the top, not always, they have a food court. So you have the kind of chain restaurants as well, but you also have a food court selling street food at pretty much the same prices as you get on the street, maybe a little bit more expensive, but you've got aircon obviously. And yeah, I've not spotted anything like that yet. Over here we have a few small restaurants. Wow, we even have a Cafe Xiang, the original producers of egg coffee. Even they've got one in here. Bloody hell. Yeah, it all seems a little bit chainy. Bit clean for my liking. There is something over here. Sky Park. We do have some views over the city. It's yeah, wasn't expecting this, so let's go and have a look at the views. We got Tay Ho right in front of us and the big Ferris wheel. Well, here we are then. So we have lovely views over this part of Hanoi. Can just about make out the lake. I've still got quite a way to go around it, to be honest. It's gonna take me all day, this. I'm not convinced that these are made out of grass. I think these are plastic, aren't they? La 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 la, copyright music, la 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 la, copyright music, la 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 la. I can smell the food now, and it's making me feel hungry. My yogurt, passion fruit, banana, goji berries, walnut and coal flakes breakfast starting to wear off. We have something called Kidzania here, which I'm presuming is like a kids theme park. Seems to be sponsored by Vietnam Airlines. Well, that familiar smell of popcorn hits you as you approach the cinema. I've got to say, for such a huge mall and very modern, and I think it might be the biggest in Hanoi, there's bloody no deer. It's pretty much empty. Few food options around here, and because we're next to a cinema, it's all kind of fast foody. Chicken burger 52. Lotte, this place is called. I'm presuming this is like a Vietnamese favourite fast food place, similar to McDonald's, I guess. We have, what else do we have? Spaghetti bolognese. Bloody hell. Not gonna go there. I've just spotted this, Culture Avenue. I've no idea what this is, but let's go and take a look anyway. Is this it? Is it just this? Well, it all seems to be kids stores around here, like craft places where you can bring your kids and they can make things. Over here we have an art gallery. Win, I think that's how you pronounce it. Literally 50% of the kids in my class are called this. It's either their first name, their second name, or their third name. Sometimes if you see it as their first name, they're not called that, they go by their second name. Sometimes you see it as a second name and they do use that, and it's all very confusing. I do quite like this mall. It's very, very quiet, but it is bloody lovely, to be honest. Great architecture. I'm going to make my way down to the basement floor. This is where the supermarket is, I think. Okay. There is a big selection here, to be honest. One of the things I do love about Vietnam is that you just get such a big choice of mushrooms, and in some of them you can even buy like a selection of mushrooms. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of mushroom in there. It's good to come in the supermarket when you first come to Vietnam because it gives you an idea of how much things should be per kilo, and then you know you're not getting ripped off when you go to the local markets. I knew I could smell durian. Well, as I thought, there was nothing really in there for me, but I quite liked them all. It was really modern and clean and nice. And the supermarket was great. I actually bought some stuff in there. I bought myself a packet of bacon, 6 packet of Italian sausage, some barbecue sauce, some bloody baked beans. So tomorrow, when I wake up with an inevitable hangover after drinking too much tonight, I can make myself a bloody English breakfast with Italian sausage. But wow. So yeah, well done, Lotte Mall. Well done. These things are just everywhere. I mean, look at this. Some little side street, and yeah, got a full gym. Not too sure about this. Google Maps tells me I should have already turned off already, so who knows where I'm bloody going here. There's some nice little old pieces of street art around here. It seems that every little side street is painted like this, which is nice. Right, made it back to the lake. Let's see how far around this thing we actually are. Looking at the map, I don't think I'm even halfway around. I'm literally going to be out all day. There seems to be more going on, certainly on the lake side, on the west side of Tay Ho. Sand coffee, this looks nice. Look at this. Bloody hell. I've just come across this Peace Vegan place, and it's an all-you-can-eat buffet for 60,000, so £2 for all you can eat. I think I'm going to give it a go. Now, it does close in like 50 minutes, so there might not be much left, but if they're going to take me money, they must have some food left, so let's go and have some vegan buffet. Let's see what we have. Okay. This will do me. Well, this looks amazing, to be honest. I think there's about 12 dishes on here, and there was also soups and rice and noodles. Didn't want to fill myself up on the rice and noodles. I got a bit of this because it looked good. But yeah, the all sorts. 60,000, and I can go back and take as much as I want. Wow. It's absolutely amazing. And you know, you get a real good mix of the kind of vegan meats, the seitan. You've got tofu in there, you've got loads and loads of vegetables, and you know, you've got the eggplant as well, which is, you know, it's not the cheapest of vegetables. You can have as much as you want. Look at it. 60,000 for as much vegan food as you want, and it's absolutely delicious. What are you thinking? Maybe I should become vegan while I'm in Hanoi. Again, 10 out of 10. I just had the one plate, but I could have gone back for more because it was all absolutely delicious. But I decided not to be a greedy git, so I've still got bloody loads of this lake to walk around. It'll be dark by the time I get finished. I've got to say, I think the west side of the lake, the actual lake side, is much better than the east side. The east side only has a few bars every now and again, but down on the west side there's just tons of restaurants and coffee shops, cafes, bars. I really like it over here. Oh, there's a temple here which I hadn't saved to Google Maps. It looks really nice. Google Maps says it's open 24 hours, but it appears to be closed. That's a bit of a pain in the arse, because down this side of the lake there are a number of temples. They're all bloody shut. There are people in this one. How did they get in? I can see people walking around inside, tourists. But bizarrely, there's no entrance from this side. Maybe the other one's the same, so, but I don't know how to get to the back. Fancy not having an entrance here. It's just crazy. There's some really cool coffee shops. Two coffee shops I've just walked past that are both built into just some trees. They're just like tree houses with steps going up and everything. It's amazing. Two right next door to each other. This looks like a cool place. Right, let's see if we can find this bloody temple entrance. Well, this looks like the entrance then. Wow, look at this. About 7 minutes walk away, there's I think it's another temple, so I'm going to stay on this road. Stay on this road, and yeah, I'm guessing that the entrance is going to be from here. So just running adjacent to the lake now, so I've not left it. I'll be joining it again shortly. Looks like this could be it then, the Chua Tien Nien, and the entrance is from this side, which is good. Well, this one doesn't look quite as photogenic as the last one. If only that door was open, I'd be straight back on the lake. I've just had a look online for how long to walk around Tay Ho, and one website says very specifically around 3 hours and 13 minutes. Now I've been going for 4 hours already, and I reckon I'm about halfway. I mean, I have stopped off for coffee, I've had some vegan food, I went to the mall, but you know, maybe that would take about an hour and a half or something. And I walk pretty fast. Another website said that because it's like 13 kilometers, it's probably too far to walk the whole thing in one go. Well, that website has clearly underestimated the leg strength of Mr. Global Treats, because I am going to bloody finish this. I'm not going to back out and get a taxi halfway around. I've made the commitment and I will move forward like the warrior that I am. And we're back at the lake. This guy going for a swim, looks like it. Down to his kegs. Interesting buildings. Looks like the floor of a swimming bath from the 1970s. This seems to be a popular thing to do in an afternoon. Got all these coffee shops have these things, and you just buy one and paint it up. Look at this. Right, there is a door open over here, so at least we can go in and have a look. Oh wow. That's pretty good, that one. I like this one. Looks like there is a ceremony going on, so I'll try and be as discreet as I can. This one is beautiful. And it's so peaceful as well. Well, this is a bit worrying because I've just looked at Google Maps and I appear to be about halfway around the lake, and it's took me 4.5 hours. Well, I just stopped off at the Midway, which is like a kind of chain that sell ice creams and drinks and stuff. I've never been there before, and I got the freshly squeezed lemonade, which was 15,000, so about 50 pence. Now when you pay that, especially from a chain, you think, you know, you're going to get a little tiny cup. Bloody half litre of the stuff. And yeah, so, and it is freshly squeezed. She got some lemons out and sort of bashing the crap out of them. Put them in a plastic cup, filled it with ice and soda water, and then it got sealed, put in a bag, straw chucked in, and I'm good to go. Well, to say it's a miserable grey day, it's actually quite warm. I think it's 22 degrees today, and especially when you're walking around. I've had a t-shirt on all day and I've had a bit of a sweat on. Anyway, let's give this a go. Oh bloody hell. It's really good. And isn't that nice? Now worryingly, I've just done the directions on Google Maps from here back to my house, and it says it's an hour and 15 minutes, but it's sending me back the way I came, which suggests that I've still got more to do than I've done. And it's took me 4 bloody hours, so I don't understand it. I've not been that long in coffee shops and vegan restaurants, or maybe I have, I don't know. But yeah, I was expecting to be home for about 2, and it's about 2:30 now, and I'm about halfway around, so what the hell. Again, we just look at the lakeside on the west side. Korn's Coffee, Zin Coffee. Zin Coffee again, Moon Coffee. This is the second one I've seen of Moon. They've got another huge one. This is 3 levels, and they've got another 3-level one literally 50 metres away. I mean, look at that, there's just nobody in it. They've got 6 levels. October Coffee and Studio, that looks pretty cool. Tang Tan, G Coffee, they're all selling these little things to be painted. Tit Coffee. Oh, how about that? Another one here, Zen Art Gallery. They're all selling these things. It's a really popular thing on the west coast of Tay Ho Lake. Coffee. And coffee there on that corner. We've got Kin Coffee over on that corner. If you like your coffee, then the west side of Tay Ho is the place to be. Pink World coffee shop. It seems that every single shop on here is a coffee shop doing coffee roaster. What we got here? Papa Cafe, Sealer Coffee House. It's crazy. And what's this one? This one's closed down, but did used to be a coffee shop. Here we have the Happy Cafe, and here we have Han Coffee. It's crazy. Na Cafe here now, and then we have Cafe Min, and then we have Java Coffee next door to Tremonto Cafe, and then here we have Cafe Bao, and then A Bio Cafe and Can Cafe, Miv Coffee, Bear Brick Coffee. It's just ridiculous. Look at this. This looks a pretty cool place. Looks like a coffee shop vibe. So where did we get to? Bear Brick Cafe. Next door we have Something Cafe. Can't see the name of that one. Then we have Entertainment, Tea and Coffee. Sunset Chill, Coffee and Tea. Well, I've actually walked 10 metres without seeing a coffee shop. Oh yeah, I bet the locals are parched when they're walking down here. Oh, here we go. Coffee and Trois, 1992. Oh, check this out. Overlooking the lake. No idea what this is. A grand old building though. Oh, look at this. An old abandoned building. Looks like it was probably a cafe. They still have the Nescafe signs outside. I mean, how can that be abandoned? Look at the location. You'd have thought that would have been a perfect place to have a lovely old drink. When you think how many coffee shops we've just seen, and then you look at the bloody size of them. Look at this one, Bao Khan Speciality Coffee and Roaster. 4 floors. This is a memorial to the United States Navy officer John McCain, who was shot down over Hanoi, and his plane landed somewhere around here. I think it might have been in this lake actually, and he ended up spending 5.5 years in a Vietnamese prison. I think the Hanoi Hilton. Right, there's just one thing left to see, I think, around the lake, and it's the pagoda over here. The Tran Quoc Pagoda. This is very touristy, I think. It's one of the kind of famous places in Hanoi that tourists like to visit, so it's probably going to be busy in here, certainly busier than the temples that we saw on the west side of Tay Ho. You can tell it's a big tourist destination by the amount of people selling stuff outside. It's certainly the busiest place I've been to today. So this pagoda is the oldest pagoda in the city of Hanoi. It's approximately 1,500 years old. 1,500 years that bugger stood there. And just outside, all these street traders are selling fish and little tortoises and birds. Yeah, all sorts. Hats. Well, it's kind of a bit busier now. Just moving away from the lake temporarily. I will be joining it for the final stretch. What have we got here? Yeah, this is more like it. Oh, back in the city. Well, I missed the turn off, and oh bloody wonder, I think this is it. Christ almighty, no wonder I missed that. Although to be honest, I'm surprised I missed the old crispy pork here. Right, this is Ao Ko. Probably not pronounced like that, but this is the main road that leads up to Tay Ho up there, and then the airport. And down here goes down to the old quarter and beyond, Times City, etc. You can get the bridge across the Red River over there. And yeah, I need to come up here because I need a bank. Little tip for people coming from the UK at least: if you use VP Bank in Vietnam, it doesn't charge. Most of them charge between £1 and £2–3 or a percentage of what you draw out, but VP is free. If you're smart like me and you have a Starling card, for example, where there's no fees, then you don't pay anything to draw your money out at all. At first I thought it wasn't going to work because it said it didn't have enough money to pay out what I'd asked for. Then I realised I'd asked for 500 million and not 5 million. So I've just basically tried to draw out about 12,000 UK pounds. I'm glad it didn't let me have it. There's too many zeros in the Vietnamese money. Well, this place here, I said to Google Maps before I came, because apparently this is a place where you can come and get some of your Western comforts. They do a lot of imports. I've not been in yet. So yeah, let's take a look. Elle's place. Oh, we have vegan food. Wow, we even have Polish sausage. Check this out. Finding some iron brew would be nice. We do have Dr. Pepper cherry though. Decent selection of wine. It's going to be expensive though. What the hell? 25 quid, I don't think so. God damn it. Well, it's pretty good actually, this place. I mean, it's not as expensive as what I was expecting to be. Some stuff is and some stuff isn't, which is a bit odd as it's all imported. But you know, you can get like tin of beans for £1 and stuff like that. Pasta sauce for $1.50, so it's not incredibly expensive. Here we have buy two get one free. That's not bad. Well, I did make a purchase, but nothing too expensive. I got myself a can of Dr. Pepper cherry, which I was expecting to be really expensive, and it was 28, so it was like just under £1, which was cheaper than I thought, to be honest. You don't see this in the UK. You know, in the UK you pay a lot for this. Here we go. It's good. Just tastes like Dr. Pepper. I'm not getting the cherry at all. Anyway, last stretch now. Just walked to the end of here and there's no exit, so I've got to walk all the way back and then all around the other side. Second time that's happened today. It wasn't funny the first time. It's really not funny now. Well, when Grab drivers take me back home and they go the illegal way, they always bring me through here, which is like a private car park for, I'm guessing, this. There's never any security on at that time, but there was just now. So I thought, he's going to tell me I can't walk through and then it's going to add another 20 minutes onto my journey. But he let me through. Good lad. Right, we're on the home stretch now. Back on the lake. I literally have to walk along here, turn left, and we've done it. My feet are aching, but I said I wasn't going to give up, and I haven't. So let's just finish off this last little bit. This is the last bit then. This is going to take me to the alley that will take me back home. So there is somewhere on here, it's a tartar restaurant mainly, but I did notice the other day on the menu as I walked past, they do fish and chips. but I don't think there was any pictures, and I'm always a bit reluctant to order fish and chips when I can't see what they look like, because it could be bloody anything. Boiled potatoes and mackerel, I think it was, once in Europe. This is it here, it's the Cafe Vu, Cafe and Eatery. Can't see it, huh? Oh. I know I've reached my alley when I see this tower here, the Eiffel Tower. Oh, I'm so glad that's not locked. So there we go then, Tay Ho, the whole lake done. 6 hours and 40 minutes it took me. Now that's obviously twice longer than it says online, but I've been vlogging and eating and drinking and visiting temples and things like that, so it's been a long one for me. The video obviously won't be this long, but I hope you've enjoyed it if you've stuck with it so far. Now I'm going to go home, rest my feet for a couple of hours and go out and have some lovely beer. See you in the next vlog.